Welcome to our quick unboxing and demonstration of the differences between a Samsung S9, which is this guy here, and I use the S9 because it's about 3 years old and it's identical virtually to an S8, meaning that they're about 3 years old, so people are looking to upgrade. And the brand new Samsung S20 FE or Fan Edition 5G model, and note there are 4G models, and also the Note20 Ultra 5G. So let's get to it. So the first thing you have to do is break the plastic here, which I have already done on this one. And let's just pull this out. Now this one I've already opened up because I needed to check something on it. But let's go through and take a look at it. So just compared to the S9, you can see that's really just that tight. Actually, let me take the cover off my S9. And we'll take a look here. And you'll see it's really just taller. It's not that much wider. It's a tiny bit, but as far as screen size goes, 5.9 inch, 6.5 inch. And well, how do you get that much difference? Well, because the diagonal. So that's how. All right, now before we continue with the unboxing, let's just take a look at the quick comparison between these. So this, being my S9, has the dreaded Bixby button, which I just hate, and I think most people do. Gone in the new devices, yay! It's also 0.1 millimeters thinner, so not that you really care, but it is the tiniest bit thinner. As far as going around the outside goes, what else it's missing is the headphone jack. The FE does not, none of the S20s have a headphone jack, to my knowledge. Certainly the FE doesn't. What they do have is a USB Type-C jack, and what you can do with that is you can get USB Type-C headphones for it, and it will work. Another difference is that the SIM card is, the SIM card holder will allow you to put in up to a 1 terabyte SD card for memory, which is just epic. The base model, this unit has 128 gig of RAM, whereas an S9, most of them are 64 gig. So it's twice the memory, but you can put in, again, a lot more. So that's really it as far as the hardware goes. It's a little heavier, by the way. About 30 grams. I can tell you from holding it, you're not going to notice it, not going to care. Probably the biggest difference that people are going to care about beyond the size is that the camera is drastically improved. There's 3 cameras now, including the, I believe it's the telephoto, that has a 3x optical zoom, which is very, very nice. This has 1 camera, the S9 has 1 camera, and it only has a 2x optical zoom. The optical zoom doesn't work very well with it. I guess one other thing we should point out is that the S20 FE does not have the health monitoring system. So basically, it does not have the blood oxygen or the heart rate monitor. And you think, well, why would they remove that? Well, they've removed it because people have watches now. And all of that stuff is handled on watches, so you don't really have to you don't have to spend the money, put it in the phone. It's just not necessary for most people. You also might look at this and say, well, where's the fingerprint reader? I love the fingerprint reader. Don't worry about it. There's an ultrasonic one in here, which is just great. So this one I've already set up. So look, I don't even have to press a button. I can just touch the screen and look at that. Up it goes. Pretty nice, huh? Okay, so let's finish the unboxing at this point. In the head of the box, the top of the box, strangely, they have put the documentation and a SIM card remover. So you gotta bang this guy out. There it is, get him out. And in here, there's really nothing other than some basic instructions that say, you know, you can use a USB Type-C headphone jack on this. There's your SIM card remover if you want it. I don't, so I'm just going to put that back in the box. Let's look at the rest of this. So just a little Samsung base packaging. There's a simple fast charger, nothing exciting. And other than the USB cable, boys and girls, that's it. The USB cable should be, yep, there it is. USB cable's right there. So they don't give you headphones. You don't get, you just get, you know, what you paid for, which is an awesome phone. So this phone is about $700, the S20 FE, and that makes it about $300 less expensive than the S20. Now the standard S20 has a slightly smaller screen, it has a smaller battery, but it also has a few additional features. Personally, I think the FE is probably the best phone ever made. But we'll leave that alone for the moment. Let's get on to unboxing so we can lay them out. Our friend, Mr. Note Ultra. So we're going to flip them over. We're going to crack the seal. There we go. And I'd imagine it's the same. Let's find out. Yeah, so there's a kit in the top here. You pull that out. And yeah, it's going to have the same instructions. Is there anything else in here? Let's take a look. I would doubt it. No, there's nothing in there except the usual instructions, which I've already read, so I'm not going to bother doing that again. And all they say is that, hey, you know, it's a new phone, so you can use the USB Type-C headphone connector if you'd like. Okay, let's pull this out. This has the better camera, of course, and you can see how much larger it is, which we're going to lay these out side by side in just a moment. Let's finish the unboxing now to get this part finished. I don't expect anything different in this. There it is. So there's the cardboard, a prettier fast charger. Let's see what's in here. Nothing in here. I thought there was, but there isn't. There we go. So I'll put that back. And then in here we have nothing, just USB cable again. So slightly different pack, but the same thing. So, okay, let's put this. I'll put this all back together so we can get rid of it. Now, let's compare these. So what this really has going for it isn't so much the size, but it's the stylus. Is that the stylus there? Yes, there it is. So the stylus just pops out there, and obviously you can write with it. So let's get down and just compare the size here. And I'm going to put on the screen a nice grid explaining the differences between them. But they're just not as big as you would expect. They're just not, the deltas between these are just not as substantial as you would expect. So let's take a look. There we go. Now the Note, by the way, is almost twice as expensive as the FE. It is very, very expensive. But you do get the stylus, and more importantly, you get a place to put the stylus. It's not that the stylus is worth that much, it's that you won't lose it because you've got a place to put it. So as you can see, here are the differences between the different products. And I think that's about it. If you have any questions or concerns, please get a hold of us at www.urtech.ca. Thank you and have a great day.